Welcome to a new video and a new trap. And the game started with e4, c5, Sicilian defense, and c3. This is the c3 variation, d6, d4, knight f6, and d takes c5, knight c6, f3. And now we can notice that white is neglecting his development and just trying to play with his pawns, and this is wrong. And we are going to see what's the consequences of this kind of play. d5, e d5, knight take d5, and now it's better for white to start developing and playing bishop to c4, e6, maybe before is wrong because of queen to h4 and forking the king and the bishop, and the bishop will be lost. Bishop take d5, and this is better for white than what happened in the game. In the game, he played c4, and this is the seventh move with his pawns in the opening, and this is very, very wrong. Although white is a very strong player, he is a grandmaster, 2580 points elo, so this is suspicious. I cannot say more than that because I'm not a grandmaster level, but as we know, playing with pawns in the opening is wrong. Okay, as a variation now, knight d2 before. We can say that black starts his attack. And if a3 from white, queen a5, bishop d2, and bishop f5, and this is clearly advantage for black. If queen takes queen with check, knight take d8, knight to a3, e5, bishop to e3, and knight to e6, and this is a slight advantage for black because white developed some pieces and got rid of the black's queen, and everything is somehow under control. In the game, black started his action and queen to a5 with check. Although this is not the best move, but this is check. Bishop to d2, knight d to b4, as we saw in the previous variation. Now, as analysis, knight to c3 is better for white. Bishop f5, knight d5, castling queenside, a3, knight c2 check, queen c2, bishop c2, bishop a5, knight a5, and b4. And this is with good chances for both sides. In the game, white chose white chose to play a3, and this is also a bad move because the pawn is pinned. He cannot take also. He cannot take on b4 anyway. So bishop to f5, renewing the threat. Knight to c2, bishop to c3, queen a6. Okay, now excellent move because removing the queen from the diagonal of the bishop and starting to make new threats. Knight d2, knight c2 check, king f2, knight a1, queen a1, e5. And now b4, still white is not safe. Queen a4, g4, and white continue with his pawn play. I don't know what to say. Bishop to g6, king g3, a5, opening more and more files and diagonals. b5, knight to d4, bishop d4, e d4, queen d4, queen takes a3, and now the queen will enter the back rank of white, and this pawn will go to the end, and the pawn on a4 will be promoted. Knight to e4, bishop to e4. Maybe h5 is better, opening the file for the rook. But in the game, bishop take e4. Maybe black wants to get rid of any developed piece of white. Queen e4, bishop e7, queen b7, rook d8, queen c6 check, king f8, knight e2, bishop takes c5, bishop g2, and queen e3, threatening queen f2, rook to d1, rook takes d1, and queen to c8 check, king to e7, and now white realizes that he cannot win after this move. The rook can go back, and if he takes the rook on h8, so black may take the knight or may check first, and the rook will go back, and the white king would be mated. So this is our game for this video. After knight to d5, c4 is wrong. This is the bad move. This is the trap from white, from black. So don't fall for this trap, and try to develop your pieces, especially in the opening, very fast, and castles. So thank you for watching. I'll see you next video and next trap.